Guys, Kenwood Sports, man. I'm back with another one, guys. Back with another video, man. Listen, I appreciate everybody who's subbing. I see my subs going up, man. Listen, I ain't letting it get past me. I love all the engagement, all the comments, the likes, the subscriptions, the notification hitting, the sharing. I see it all. Thank y'all for that. Appreciate y'all for that, all right? I'm about to talk about this college football Heisman Trophy candidacy, okay? 5 guys, the top 5 guys is who I'm going to discuss right now. But before I do, y'all already know I got the best sports channel on YouTube, period. Okay? I looked around. I still don't see nobody better than me, man. This the best channel. Y'all in the right spot, all right? Listen, Dillon Gabriel, he's at the top, along with Travis Hunter. Dillon Gabriel has not shown me anything special. The Oregon quarterback has not shown me anything special. As of right now, they have an undefeated season. I take my hat off to y'all for that. That's not easy in college football. The best win that they have is Ohio State. Okay, that was a good win. I give y'all that. I give y'all credit for that win versus Ohio State. I believe Ohio State was number 2. Oregon is currently sitting at number 1 right now. So you get credit for that. You get credit for being number 1. But you ain't played no real big boys yet besides Ohio State. I give you that. Ohio State, they still kind of iffy with me sitting with Jeremy Day as their head coach. I don't really know about him. I'm not sure about him like that. Let me not say I don't know about him. I know about him. I'm just not sure he's a good coach for that team with the talent they got. All right, but that's another story for another day. Man, Cam Ward, he's one of the other 3 quarterbacks that's on here. You got Cam Ward, you got Dillon Gabriel first, then you got Cam Ward, and then you got Cade Klubnik. I'm gonna talk about Cade next after I talk about Cam Ward. Cam Ward is also having an undefeated season. He plays for Miami. He's a transfer from Washington State, okay? His numbers are currently 2,746 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and 3 touchdowns rushing. Okay, if I look at Dillon Gabriel, he's sitting at 2,371 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, along with 5 rushing touchdowns. If I add them 18 touchdowns with that 5, that's 23 total touchdowns. Cam Ward has more passing touchdowns than this dude has total. Cam has a 24 with the 3, that make it 27, okay? The only thing I can say about Dillon Gabriel is he's played Ohio State and got that good win versus a number 2 team, okay? So it is what it is. Cam Ward and Miami, their schedule hasn't been that strong. That's the only reason why I say it's up in the air between those 2 guys. Now let me get to Cade Klubnik. He shouldn't be nowhere near the list. This just goes to show how much politics plays a part in college football. Man, early in the year, Clemson, after they got the snot beat out of them by Georgia, they have not played nobody worthy yet. They lost to Georgia 34-3. After that, they played App State, North Carolina State, Stanford, Florida State, Wake Forest, and Virginia. Tell me who on that list is worthy of anything. None of those teams are good football teams to be giving yourself a Heisman candidacy. I would turn that down if I was him. I ain't beat nobody. I ain't done nothing. I played average, okay? Because at the beginning of the year, when you had a chance to make a statement and beat Georgia, you didn't do it. Georgia beat the snot out of Clemson, man. Okay? I didn't even get into Cade Klubnik numbers because they don't even make no sense for me to get into his numbers. Okay? Ashton Jeanty, I love what he's doing. He's a running back playing one of my favorite positions on the field. He's been playing outstanding. The guy has 1,376 rushing yards with 18 touchdowns. And let me say this. Last year, he had about 1,350 yards on 60. He has about 60 on less carries than he did last year for the whole year. He had 220 carries last year for 1,350 yards. This year, he's at 1,375 with about 150, 160 carries. Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. You got 60 less carries than what you did last year, and you got more yards already with 18 touchdowns. Ashton Genty, you're not going unnoticed. Boise State, you're doing your thing. I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. But y'all got to keep in mind here, I grew up watching LaDainian Thompson run for 2,100 yards. I grew up watching Ricky Williams run for 27 touchdowns and 25 touchdowns in back-to-back years over 2,000 yards. I grew up watching Ron Dane ball out of control, 2 1,800-yard seasons, dudes coming out the game at the third quarter and don't even go back in the game. That's the type of stuff I grew up seeing. I commend you. I like what you're doing, but I've seen better, okay? Now, for the grand finale, let me get to it. My Heisman candidate, the big dog, the one who I say deserve it, the one who doing something that we ain't never seen before, the one who's playing both sides of the football, the one who's attracting the best player on offensive side of the ball and the best player on the defense side of the ball. That's Travis Hunter. He's playing all the snaps on offense and all the snaps on defense, okay? I went and got Charles Woodson numbers. Charles Woodson had 16 interceptions for his career at Michigan. He is a player that played on both sides of the ball, but he did not get as many snaps. He didn't play full time like Travis Hunter doing. Charles Woodson, he had 370 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, 167 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns through his career, plus one returning touchdown. So he had 6 touchdowns for his whole career, 3 years at Michigan. I got a lot of love for Charles Woodson. That was the very first jersey that I ever had in my life. My grandfather took that jersey straight off of his back and gave it to me. He's from Louisiana, but he resided in the Bay since around the 70s, okay? Every time I see him, he got an Oakland Raiders jersey on. If I was to put a picture up here right now, he'll have an Oakland Raiders jersey on. That's just who he is. That's who we love. But like I said, Charles Woodson, let me get back to it. 16 interceptions for his career, plus 6 total touchdowns. 2 rushing, 3 receiving, and 1 returning. That's great, okay? That was Heisman Trophy worthy. That was back then in around 96, 97. Now, let's fast forward to 2024. We're looking at Travis Hunter for the Colorado Buffaloes. I have not made one video about the Colorado Buffaloes. I know they're garner views, but Travis Hunter is doing something that none of us have ever seen in our lives. I don't care where you go and scour through college football, you can go from the top to the bottom, the SEC, the ACC, 1983, 80, wherever you want to go. You have not seen nobody like this dude right here. He is playing against the best receiver on defense, and when he gets on offense, he's going against the best DB. The guy has over 700 and something yards right now receiving. He's got 7 interceptions for his career, okay? And guys, they barely throwing the ball at him. When the ball goes up him, it's getting squatted or it's getting picked, okay? He's not giving up much yards. He has 17 touchdowns receiving for his career, and that's starting at corner. He's a better corner than he is a receiver. It's just his body style, his height, his speed, his agility, his quickness, his ability to open up his hips and turn, his ball skills. The guy has it all. There's no weakness in his game. He is facing the best player on defense when he's at wide receiver, and he's facing the best receiver when he's on defense, and he's doing this for full games, guys. 17 touchdowns, 1,668 yards receiving through his career. He's over 700 yards this year, okay? This guy is doing something amazing. Nobody's ever done this before in the history of the game. I give my props to those other guys. Dylan Gabriel, Cam Ward, Ashton Genty, K. Kubnick. You shouldn't even be nowhere on this list at all, okay? You're not even the best in the SEC, ACC. Cam Ward is, okay? So, guys, go take a look at these numbers and pay your respect and appreciate what we're seeing right now from Travis Hunter, because we're not going to see this again. I don't believe we're going to ever see this again, okay? All right, Kenwood Sports, man. I got the best sports channel on YouTube. You can't find one better. Stop me when I lie, okay? That's all I ask y'all to do is stop me when I lie. I'm doing this straight off the muscle, all grind, no gimmicks, no bells, no whistles, all right? If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, like the video, comment. Do everything. Do it all. Okay? I'm out. Kenwood Sports, man. I'll see y'all in the next one.